It's actually 7:05 p.m., but I stepped on the scale this morning about 8:30, and I just have not been able to find time. I've been on calls like all day. That being said, I haven't recorded a video since at least August, and it's probably it's 2 days, 3 days from October. I was in New York for a week. It has been hella busy. This week I actually been great. I lifted Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I ran Sunday. I ran Saturday, Monday, Tuesday. No, I ran Saturday, Monday, Wednesday this morning. So 4 times in the last week, and I'm gonna run 4 miles outdoors on Saturday morning. I'm starting to get back into a groove. 2 24-hour fasts. I fasted from noon Sunday to noon Monday, and then noon Monday to noon Tuesday, and then I fasted from noon Wednesday to noon Thursday. So starting to get back into some good habits, but my weight was really. I was 286 pounds. I was approaching 290 pounds a week ago. Last I checked my weight was, I've been checking my weight daily. I did not look at it yesterday or today, so I don't know how much has moved with the fast. I was trying to get under 280 pounds. I was getting lower and lower, but a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. And I've got to pick momentum back up on my channel. I say it every time. It's like, if I'm not making videos, then trust me, things are not going well. It's not like I try to hide. It's usually just a sense of, it's usually not sense, it's usually just a situation where it's not a priority. Like when I'm making my videos, when I'm doing my weigh-ins, it's like I'm on it. It's not like I don't, like I just sat here and said what my weight was. I was 286 pounds at some point last week. I don't hide from it. It's just, that means the prioritization is not happening. So it's a bad thing. My channel, said it 1,000 times, build momentum. I see the videos, I watch them, and then I see, all the videos I posted, and I always say, man, come on, keep the momentum going. I've got to get back into that groove. I'm not going to beat myself up too much because September is budget time, and I was literally for about 3 weeks working 6, 7 in the morning until 10, 11, pretty much 5 days a week. And then I was working pretty much 7 days a week. I wasn't working those long hours on weekends, but I was still working a half day. There was a couple weekends I worked a full day Saturday and Sunday, like a full 8 hours. So I'm not going to beat myself up at all for that. The only thing I will say is it does not take time to keep your diet in check. But what I always do is I stress eat. I've been sitting at this desk 13, 14 hours. I want some pleasure. I want some instant gratification. So I go get McDonald's. I've always done that. Always. And it doesn't mean it's right. It's a default pattern of mine that I've got to change over time. But that being said, I need to do a check-in and I need to start picking up momentum. My schedule gets a lot better after this. But let's see where I'm at right now. Let's see if I got under 280. So there's my run from this morning. Oh, wow. So I did come in under 280. 4 pounds. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like 281, 280. Well, I don't know what I was yesterday, but under 280. So down about 8 pounds or something like that. Let me see what over the last 7 days. 282. I know I was 281 one day. Or I thought I was. Saturday I was 281. Yeah, that's where I am now. 278. So that's where I am. I'm gonna call that a small victory and a nice restart. How many times have I restarted this year? I've lost count. I've been over 280 probably 3 times. And I was 285, 286 when I came back from Cancun in December. I got down to 251. I've gotten into the 260s one time, and I got into the 250s another time, the high 250s. I never flirted with 250 that third time, but it has been a seesaw this year. I really just want to lock in for Q4. I'll record another video and just kind of document all that's been going on. It's been tough. It's just been a lot of external things that have made focusing very difficult, much more difficult than in previous years. But 2023 is my heaviest year since 2019. Like 2020 was when I really turned the corner, and I went from 305 to 246, 247 by the end of the year. And then 2022, I've started the year, as I said, in the 240s. I got up to, I feel like most of the first half of the year I was about 250, 260. And I remember around my birthday in 2021 I was 260, and I really locked in, and I got to 233. I did gain weight last year because I started the year 233 and I ended at 285. But for the first half of the year, my weight was under control. It was really the back half. And it kind of seems like since the middle part of last year, I've consistently been above 260, 270. But this year, it's alarming the amount of times I've been over 280. I was fearful that I was going to get above 290 for the first time since Q1 of 2020. I don't want to go back to where I was. I see it in my face. I see the fat. I see it in my neck. I see it in my cheeks. I see how my cheeks protrude out. And I look at some of my old videos. I challenge anyone, go look at my year-end weigh-in video from 2021 and look at where my face is. Like, all of this stuff wasn't there. None of it was there. But I'm not going to harp on one of the things I've gotten better about is not thinking about, man, I was here and crushing myself. I know what I need to do, and I know it's not going to be something I can do in 2 or 3 weeks. It's going to take consistency, and I just have the mindset that I want to get under 250 by Christmas Eve. That's it. That's all I'm focused on. It's a solid 3 months. It's basically 28 pounds in 3 months. Not easy, but not impossible. It wouldn't take me doing anything crazy. Just honestly, just be consistent, and the weight comes off. And if I finish the year at 256, I'm not going to be beating myself up. If I end the year at 280, I'm going to be disgusted with myself. So I'm going to shoot for 250, but let's see how close I can get. Last thing I'm going to say, because I don't want to turn this into a 30-minute video, is I'm thinking about the book Atomic Habits, and where he talks about how winners and losers have the same goal. He said the winners have a maniacal focus on the processes that drive them to achieve those goals, and that's all I'm going to focus on. Focus on diet first, getting my diet under control, and then from there I will focus on the running and the lifting, and obviously the mental health. It's been a very, very stressful year. A lot of things that I'm a very accountable person, but there's just been a lot of things that are just out of my control that have just blown up time after time after time, and I can't control that. But I have the gift of the next 3 months, and I want to go in the Christmas break feeling good about my weight and going into 2024 with momentum. I still have the goal of getting under 220 and staying there, and I'm not going to give up on that, and let's work on it. I'm not going to get comfortable and just say, well, you know what, I'm just 280 something, and then all of a sudden, 6 months from now I'll be 300 and change again. I'm not going to let that happen. So let's use Q4 as a gift. I finished the budget. That is the busiest and most important thing I'll do all year at work. And let's just focus on finishing the year on a positive note. So for now, Fareed Fitness, signing off.